In North Carolina, the transfer of property happens between two separate yet equally important groups: the people looking to buy a home and those willing to sell. These are their stories.
Did you know that North Carolina is one of only 9 attorney states in the United States? Hey everyone, it's Danielle Taylor with Keller Williams Realty here on the beautiful Outer Banks. And today I thought I would explain to you a little bit about something that catches my buyer and seller clients from out of state a little off guard. And that is that in North Carolina, the state has declared that the practice of a residential real estate closing constitutes a practice of law. And so because of that, we have to use attorneys to close in the North Carolina versus title companies and things that are used in other areas. And small little loophole, using an attorney to close doesn't actually in North Carolina mean that an attorney has to be physically present at closing. We can have paralegals and stuff do the final closing, but there's things that they can and cannot do. And an attorney and firm does need to be involved in the process. So let me give you a few things that your attorney will do for you on the buy and on the sell side so that you can get an understanding of how much work these people put into your closing. So first off, when it comes to buyers, you actually have to use an attorney for closing. Okay, so we really need to connect you with an attorney that is trusted and get them going on your stuff. Here's why. They're going to do a lot for you on the buy side. They are going to review your final offer, answer any questions that you might have, legal questions that your real estate agent is not allowed to answer. They will do a thorough title examination. So they will make sure that that seller can provide clear title to you and help you protect that asset, make sure it's free of liens, past due taxes, all of that kind of stuff. They will arrange for you to get your title insurance. Okay, so they're going to make sure that then going forward, your title is protected. They'll review your survey when you get it, make sure there's no encroachments or easements that you're not aware of. They will prepare all of your closing documents, so that's your closing disclosure, including the loan package that comes from your lender if you have a loan. So they're going to pull all of those numbers for you. They will prepare all of the new documents that you need for that deed to be transferred from the seller's name to yours. They will review the entire closing package with you and be with you while you sign and they notarize those documents. They will also record the deed and your mortgage at the county so that is all legal. And then finally, they're going to collect both your down payment and the lender's portion if there's a loan involved. And they're going to collect and disperse that. So they're going to handle all the disbursements for both the buy and the sell side because they're going to be the ones holding the money. There's a lot of stuff that goes into the buy side. On the sell side, technically, a seller is not required to use an attorney to close. The reality is, though, that there are a lot of things that have to happen at closing, a lot of documents that the buyer side is going to need to successfully record the deal that most of us do not have the skills or knowledge to perform. So let me just give you a sense of what they're going to do for you on the sell side. So they're going to do all the seller document preparation. So that's not just the deed information and the sign over of the deed. There's also some affidavits and addendums that are required that need to be created, done, signed, and notarized. So they're going to be doing all of those. They're going to cooperate with the title company and help clear up if there's happens to be any sort of defects on your title. Gosh forbid that the buyer goes and does the title search and there's something in there that you're not aware of. That's why you need your seller attorney to help clear up any of those defects so we can get you to closing. They're going to, if you have a loan involved, they'll collect the loan payoff information from your lender, make sure that is accurately pulled onto the closing disclosure and closing statements so that those funds can be dispersed at closing and your loan gets closed out. That's really important. They're going to prepare all the documents that you need for the final transfer. They're going to communicate back and forth with the buyer's side and make sure that all of the numbers match so that what you believe you should be getting is what the buyer believes and that's been, I guess, reconciled. And finally, they're going to make sure that how you want your funds dispersed at closing is handled properly with the buy side and make sure all of that is notarized and in a nice clean package so that it can go smoothly at closing. So ultimately, sometimes sellers will choose to just have the buyer's attorney create the sell side of it. That's absolutely an option. If it's an easy, smooth transaction, no loan payoff on the sell side, stuff like that, often it will happen. Or sellers can go ahead and choose their own attorney to handle their closing. It's completely up to you. In the end, this is one of, if not the biggest asset. You want to make sure that you're hiring the right people to protect it. So it's really important to hire an attorney. I hope that answers your question. Hope you have a great day. As always, don't forget to subscribe. If you have questions or things you want me to talk about on the channel, make sure you send them to me. And I hope to see you soon. Have a great day.